Absolutely a big influence. I got to know Arthur Firth, that is, in 1999. I'd suddenly been helping run the snooker on the island since I was a young lad at the age of 18. And in 1999, a gentleman called Jack Carron suddenly passed away, who will be very familiar to most people who played pool at that time. I was asked then by the brewery to come in and to run their leagues. And in those days, we didn't have any spreadsheets or technology to run these leagues. And I sort of took over this position, and the only person I had to help me was Arthur. And I remember it took us about 4 weeks to get the first league up and running, and we were really close to the line. From that period on, over a period of 10 years, I got to know Arthur very well, and we became very, very close friends, along with his wife Doreen, who sadly passed away these days as well. And he was fantastic. He was inspirational to me. He supported me running the Douglas Leagues for over 10 years. More importantly, when we ran the top dog tournaments, which many pool players will know, at Ronald's Way, where we had team events and we had big cash events, and some of those events we got some very, very big numbers, and Arthur was in the middle of actually running those events from a refereeing point of view and making sure things ticked over. I'll not forget him, and I'll certainly not forget the support he gave me anyway.
You mentioned a bit about the refereeing side and the administrative side. He was a player as well, is that right? So had an input in kind of several ways, I guess.
Absolutely. He loved the game. He loved being part of the events. Very good player in his day. And I think even in recent years, I still follow all the results, and he was very, very good, even up to his death. A very, very good pool player. Very well respected. I think when he made a refereeing decision, people respected that, regardless if it went in your favour or not. I think the guy was as a mountain in the ranking events, Isle of Man Pool Association. He's going to be incredibly difficult to replace him, given his longevity, should we say, over many, many decades of involved in snooker, but he's more renowned for this pool.
A huge amount of input then put into the sport on a voluntary basis, of course, and then later today, on Thursday, the 18th of April, he'll be laid to rest, and I believe there's going to be a guard of honour with some cues as well. Absolutely,
and I think it's very fitting that Isle of Man Pool Association is doing that. I think Arthur is absolutely should be recognised for that tribute. As you say, he was a mountain within the Isle of Man pool circles, and he will be sadly missed by so many people.